Pop-Up News Climate Crisis from California State University, Fresno. I'm Sydney Morgan. It's currently 6:30 in the morning in California. The university I represent is located in Fresno, which is just about the center of California. We are known as the food basket of the world as we produce 1/4 of the food in the United States. There are roughly 250 crops grown in the Central Valley, and 20% of all jobs here in the Fresno area are in agriculture. As of 2021, our ag production is worth $8 billion. Since Fresno makes up such a big part of the nation's agriculture, this also affects climate as pollution is a result of farm and production. The American Lung Association recently ranked the San Joaquin Valley, where Fresno is located, as having the worst air quality in the United States. Miranda Adams shows us why.
The sky may look blue and beautiful, but it's obscuring one key feature.
Now I'm looking at the Sierra Nevada and really can't see much.
That's not unusual for Fresno, which sits at the crossroads of two major freeways and sees emissions from factories, cars, and planes on the daily. While urban life definitely contributes to the valley's air pollution, agriculture also plays a major role. Introducing chemicals in the form of pesticides, stirring up dust from tilling the soil, and contributing to smog via the excess of nitrogen-based fertilizers. Cows are an even greater contributor, their gas alone accounting for 10% of greenhouse gas emissions worldwide. The topography of the valley also has a lot to do with it. The valley is surrounded by mountains on all sides, leaving a bowl-like recession that traps the dirty air. This means wildfire smoke from out of the area likes to settle here.
I was here during the creek fire too, and the creek fire was pretty bad. So I had ash on my car for that.
While the average Joe may not be able to move mountains, one can still take steps to help reduce regional air pollution.
Literally, walking instead of driving is one simple way to improve air quality.
Opting for the non-aerosol versions of your favorite brands is also a great option. Or you could skip the meat one day a week. These small changes can help keep you breathing clearly, something that doesn't always come so naturally in the valley.
I've been outside of the valley to experience, what people would consider cleaner air. And then, it's that time of coming back and returning where you go, oh, wow, I'm coughing, I'm congested, why can't I breathe? Oh, that's right, air quality.
In Fresno, Miranda Adams, Fresno State Focus.
Despite not always being able to see air pollution, the effects of it include possible asthma due to exposure, along with lung disease, heart disease, and even cancer. Typically, in warmer seasons, it is recommended and encouraged to try and limit outdoor activity when air quality is poor. Scientists say tree planting is one way to fight the climate crisis. And here in California, the best time to plant trees is in the fall. Fresno State students and other volunteers took advantage of the seasonal conditions to help Tree Fresno plant over 70 crepe myrtle trees.
You can find full-grown examples on campus outside the Wahlberg Recital Hall. Although crepe myrtles come in a variety of colors, the ones just planted will have white blossoms. And while they may not be native to the valley, they are drought tolerant, making them an excellent fit.
The Union of Concerned Scientists predicted that by 2030, the Central Valley was going to experience a full month of extreme heat. However, it started sooner than expected. Last year, in 2021, Fresno experienced 36 consecutive days of 104 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius, or hotter temperatures. The effects of this heat include the following: more expensive air bills, meaning air conditioning, heat stroke for those working outside, a need for more water, higher chance of wildfire breakouts, higher water runoff, which causes floods, and lower snowpack levels, which leads to water shortages, just to name a few. The monarch butterflies have made a name for themselves here in California and the United States overall. One reason is their long migration when they travel from the eastern side of the nation to the west, which means crossing over different weather and topographies. Their numbers are diminishing as a result of the climate crisis.
I am live in Pismo Beach at their Monarch Butterfly Grove, and I'm here to talk about California's butterfly effect. You see, the number of monarch butterfly sightings has decreased by 99%, and that is recorded through the 1980s to early 2000 sightings, which is roughly in the millions, to the last 3 years between 2017 to 2020, where they only recorded 2,000 to 3,000 sightings each year. And they believe that for reasons like deforestation, climate change, global warming, and pesticides, along with housing projects, which are going up everywhere, that the numbers of them have lowered. And the significance of them is their journey, their migration, and that is a 3,000-mile long route. They come from Canada to anywhere near the eastern side of the states over to the west coast in the winter. And they do so to get away from the colder weather conditions. And the significance of this journey is that it has brought the stigma that they, if seen, resemble a new beginning that's about to start, or a new significant change that can happen in someone's life, along with the fact that their 3,000-mile journey also gives them the symbolism of strength and endurance. And for that, they have become the world favorite butterfly and the most studied butterfly. And Xerces Society, which is specifically they're focusing on monarchs this year, and California have come together to create a sort of fund and program that helps build more places like this with eucalyptus trees and milkweeds that are desirable for monarchs to come to. And as a result, the number has increased by 100,000 monarch sightings and counting.
We'll be posting on social media throughout the day at #ClimateCrisisPopUp for Climate Crisis and Pop-Up Newsroom. I'm Sydney Morgan. That's all from Fresno State. We'll toss it back to you.